Right, so I've just come in again to do a single take video. I will say also there was some lads playing football right at the entrance to there. You can only get in and out that way as well. So nevertheless, I'll try and do it as long as I don't get mobbed by them or something. So right, a long hole down there is interesting. So this is one of 3 places that were used to generate power for the Lever brothers, and I think it was last working in 1998 or was shut down then. So occasionally get people coming in here. So there's some outbuildings on the main control room. I actually said what I was doing as well, so I think it should be all right. But so a short walk into the woods and you get this power station. So there are some interesting things here. Certainly it's possible to crawl into this room here, and I did do it last time. Lots of people must have done by the graffiti that is here. Some of the old kilowatt hour. So we don't really need to keep this on now. We can also see, so that's where the control room is there. We can also see that this is, I'm not sure if it's some sort of tank. It would be possible to climb that ladder, but I've conquered something about of a fear of heights here, but this would be crazy. I've seen it above from a drone, and it's filled with lots of water, so that was all part of it. You can still hear the steam thing. It's still operating now, what's been built, as you can see over here, like a steam thing or something. You can hear that. It was a little bit spooky in the middle of the night. I've come for a night visit, so so there's that. There's a further outbuilding over there, and you can go down some stairs, and there's something in here as well. Ominously, one of the rings is missing here on that ladder. So if you went all up there, I'm not going to even attempt that. Have seen above it on a drone. Anyway, we've kind of lost the sunshine now, but it gives you more of it's kind of evening, late evening in spring, and it's giving you more of a simple view of this place without it. So you can also come down here to this one, and this has somewhere you can go in. So now this door probably doesn't come across, but if you go through here, very much reminds you of the China syndrome and things like that. So we are just going down the bottom of these stairs in this single take video, and then you get to see this, which is an amazing sight as well. It's all part of this infrastructure, and you can sort of see it up there as well. Plenty of graffiti adorns it, and it actually makes it more atmospheric, as some people have said, because of the colour it brings to this sort of industrial architecture. It looks like the Freshman's of Bel-Air colours on that one. So some more stuff. It looks like the meter in your house that's charging you £100 after a week of electricity after 2022 in the Ukraine war. Well, at least this is easier to explore than Chernobyl would be nowadays. So we have this. Ooh. I don't know now if they'll still have the courage to do this as I did last time, so let's just go for it. You've got some slightly rickety, but not really that rickety stairs leading up to the control room. It gets a little bit high, but not. Main thing would be is that to enter it you have to do that. And I don't like the feeling of it, because what I've done now necessitates the same thing to come back, and my heart goes in my chest, because I'm not a fan of heights. Some people can do it a bit better. It's with good reason as well. You could fall. So you can see all that the main operation must have gone on in here, and you can see what all these dials might have meant. Kilowatt hours, pressure of the water. I just feel weird looking at that. So I know what we have to do. Survival will dictate that we crawl out without thinking about it too much. Loads of graffiti, and it's actually brought out the atmosphere. The roof is gone in that bit there, so that is insane. It leaves it kind of open to the elements. In the back of this control stuff is not what I got a picture of last time at all, so I'll do that. We kind of need a nice overview of it. See, this is only 12 megapixel that I'm getting. However, it has a nice view of the room, which I could try to show you. So you're getting all of that. The GoPro's the same. It has a nice sort of view. So open there and everything. So that's what's cool about this, really. It's just such a... Oh, yeah. So I said, don't look down now. Jesus. I'll just let you do that for a minute while I fucking make my escape from this fucking... Oh my god. I've kind of braved it more. It's so... I've kind of been able to make myself do it in the end because it's like just that. But some people have come here and haven't been able to do that. And I understand that. Almost totally. So... could have got some 8K video in there as well, but we didn't. It's so I'll just got this. God, it's crazy, that absolutely crazy. Yeah, he was saying about how, you know, that the it's looking a bit rickety on these, but they are staying. They're bent in a bit. You don't feel too bad. Someone's put a British flag up. So we're just going to go to where I went last night, because I didn't actually go for this explore originally, and I saw someone else do this. So it's only a smallish site. When you come through here, it's actually, you get to the fence and there is a working factory of some sort there, so they could see what you're doing. So I was kind of sneaking around with this. And that's just grounds that leads to a square sort of end of the fences there. So need a bit of noise, but at least it's earlier in the sort of evening now. So we got to here, and I don't think there's any more. Well, that looks closed, but you can pitch black in there. But when you put this on, you can really do the full explore. So I'm not sure how much the GoPro is getting of this, because I used the other one. So I'm not sure what went on in this room. Then you can squeeze under there to get back out to the front of the control room again. And then these things, obviously part of the infrastructure, and different things that are just boards and various things all to do with this on the wall. And the more ominous holes down there of things that must have been laid there or something. You'd have to be more of an expert as to what the installation used to be. That window seems completely covered by, is it vegetation outside? Or it's just like it's black, it's blank, it's boarded up or something, isn't it? So we've left the door slightly ajar. So it looks like that might be a dead end. But it isn't. Because other than that, around here it leads to another room that you can go right the way through. And now we've got a daytime view of this one. There you go. So just letting you look at that for a minute. That looks fire damage there, doesn't it? So I'm not sure what the reasoning for that is. But anyway, this material is on the ground, but you can cross over it. And actually what I did, it was a little bit awkward through here. You can see it's completely on the back end of that controller there, and then to there as well. The corrugated sheet in front of us with a sort of hole there. So we did this, crossed over here, There's a bit of a water hole there. Whatever that is, not really having much to do with it. And we're coming here now, another bit of a hole. And across here, some cables there. So we've had a look in that room. There's one left that haven't been inside, and it makes it a almost complete tour. I think if you show, look at the holes here. There's the creepy control room. Have been in that now, haven't we? So just gonna make our way through to this building here. Now the door is off. It's a big piece of material. It's very similar to the other one where there were stairs going down, so I couldn't tell you what the purpose of it was. Just, and there's another hole into the woods. So I've got to come back through there again. I would wait for an age for them to go. I don't think we can do that. So it's another similar story here, and a room that looks like a very similar thing is coming to it. So that's just like another outbuilding. So how many outbuildings does this make? Oh dear, what's that? It makes it. Trying to think, this shining doing that. God. And a torch doing that. Bloody hell. It would draw attention to you, wouldn't it? So there's this one. That there is not really, it's got like a nook and cranny in it. That one there, so that's 2. 3 if you count that one there. 4 if you count the control room and all the rooms I found underneath it. 5 if maybe you count the cooling tower type thing, or whatever that is. So drop that down there, it'd be how would you get that back from there? And then people do come in and dump stuff sometimes, and it's quite a short walk to the woods. And at this end you're on the neighbouring there's a little substation there, so I'll probably have to take the video off we get close to here, because they're probably still there. I've got to pass by them. There's not many other ways out, if any. So yeah, no one here at late at the time. Just might be able to show this as we stop. It's very close to the industry, it is. So, just like that, there you go. That's been Bromborough Power Station, Central Power Station as it's called. There you go. God, it's crazy that. Absolutely crazy. It's crazy that. Absolutely crazy.